Hey guys, it's Bill, and this is my weekly keto update. And the main thing I have to report and talk about is that my weight went up a few pounds this week. Um, and I'm thoroughly convinced it's basically something's going on in my body with water weight. And the reason is I haven't really changed anything about my eating schedule or my routine, other than I have taken some new medications, and one of them actually talks about water retention, and I think that's what's going on. I don't actually feel like sometimes you can feel heavier, or at least in terms of size, like when you're putting clothes on and things like that, and I don't feel heavier in that respect. So, you know, I wanted these videos to kind of be real, and I don't want to hold anything back. And you know what? Obviously, you can be doing keto and you can be doing intermittent fasting, and you're just not going to get the success every single week. I'm not discouraged as far as what my actions are going to be. We're going to keep going, and I'm confident that over time, with the change in diet, that I'll continue to take weight off. I really did take weight off very, very quickly in the beginning. So from 285, down now, I'm fighting with, I'm sorry, I say 200 all the time, 385 down to 360 went, in a matter of weeks. On the WW, that would have taken months. I averaged 2 or 3 pounds a week. So I'm not discouraged at all. I wanted to get the video out. I don't have a whole lot new to report. I do think that I'll have to be a little more careful about maybe snacking. That's the one thing. So with the intermittent fasting, I am within a window, and we had some various snacks that claim to be keto friendly, and that I guess that is a little bit of a difference. That I've been snacking on that. I've never watched quantity or calories so far yet. I'm also wondering if as things go on, everybody can say whatever they want, but I think everybody's different, and it may be that in my case I need to actually watch quantities a little bit, especially if I'm not going to do a longer term fast. And we'll see if I can get back to that. But like I told you before, I'm going through a little bit of some medical issues right now, and I don't want to throw additional variables and additional wrenches into the mix yet. I think the intermittent fasting with the 6 or 8 hour window is going to be fine, because it's close enough to a normal diet that you're not throwing the body completely off in some way. But going 2, 3, 4 days right now, it's just not going to be good timing for me. An interesting thing is that last week on Tuesday, I had actually weighed myself, and I was 358, which would have been another pound down from the weighing last Friday. And then at some point in the middle of the week, and then Friday morning wasn't convenient because I had some things going on in terms of obligations earlier in the morning, and didn't get on the scale. But it was like, I think it was Saturday. That's one of the reasons I didn't post a video on Friday. Saturday I jumped on the scale. I could just tell too when I'm going to weigh a certain way. I don't know, let me put it this way. People that have had experience losing bunches of weight will probably identify with what I'm saying. And there's just times, you're going to get on the scale, and you kind of know that, like, that week it didn't feel right. And I haven't had a point other than last Tuesday where I felt like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get on the scale and it's going to be less. the long story short, I really don't think that, weight loss or the program's in jeopardy or anything like that. Um, I think I just need to stay the course, and in the long run, I'm going to be much better off, and weight will be lost as compared to if I wasn't adjusting my diet. So, the value I see in a video like this is to put out there to people. You can't just go day by day on the scale. You can't go even maybe week by week on the scale. What I do find works and had worked for me in the past as far as tracking is just continue to put data points, into a spreadsheet, and at some point have it graph it out per week. And what you want to see over a period of time, many weeks, months, etc., is a trend down. But you're always going to have points, and you might not have even done anything that causes you to expect it, okay? But there's going to be weeks where one of the data points, goes up instead of down, unless you're super, super strict all the time, and then you'll just see the rate of your weight loss vary. It never goes down in a straight line. The rate changes over time. I'm not trying to be, when I say strict, I'm strict about certain things like the, intermittent fasting window. I don't get up at midnight or something and go have a big meal. But I've really not been strict at all in terms of quantity, and you're not supposed to have to be, but and I'm happy with that, and I'm hoping that continues to be acceptable and still see some success. So we are going to see over time, and short but sweet. I'm going to keep at it. When I say a couple pounds, I think I weighed myself at 363, and it was over a couple days. So, there's no way that I picked up 5 pounds of fat in a few days. I think what's going to happen is I get back into, more of a normal routine. Like each week right now, I have different things coming up. I'm just not in a settled state right now. Again, I haven't done anything that would break, what I've stated as my process, but it's just not, maybe people can identify out there. It's not a settled routine life right now. Just a lot going on. And I think the result of that is, including different, like I said, medications and different stressors. I think that's a big deal too. Different amounts of exercise and activity each week, depending on what I have going on that week. That could come into play, I think. If you had kind of a harder workout that week, you could drop a lot of water just that way. Like I haven't done a lot in the last week to sweat a whole lot. And obviously, that can change water weight as well. So that's it. Keep on trucking. And, I look forward to, I have a longer term view, it's kind of like stock trading, right? You have to understand what your view is when you're buying a stock, and a lot of times it's very hard to trade and make money, in this very short term. But if you're picking the right companies and things like that, and you have a longer term view, you can be a little more confident that over time you'll do well. And that's kind of how I'm viewing the change in diet right now. All right, so really appreciate everybody watching. I do think over time, we'll continue to evolve these videos, and one thing I'm thinking about is trying to have a topic that I'll talk about each week, in addition to just update and status. So I may start to title the videos that way so that you'll know kind of what the informational topic will be. So I hope everybody has a great week. I hope everybody had a great holiday. and I will post again next week at the minimum, unless I have something to post before that in terms of status that comes up. All right, thanks everybody for watching.